Hello everybody, I am not Wynn playing games, I am Wynn, and you're watching Wynn playing games. A little bit of an identity crisis to start off with, but we are playing as Tibet, there is no denying that. Right now, I think where we last left off, and forgive me if my memory of the last episode is a little bit shoddy, because I've actually had to record this episode about 3 times, and I can't recall what. Oh, excuse me. And I can't remember what it was that we did last episode. I believe we stole Gorda from Nepal because it had nice base tax and we sent a missionary there. That's all I can remember. And we progressed with our integration process with Assam. Assam will still be integrated on when? The October of 1479. So 1 year. That's not bad. Maybe what I should do is improve relations with Kachar, and hopefully before Assam gets integrated I can initiate the integration of Kachar. So we have a event here, Wave of Obscurantism. As a typical response to different kinds of problems, obscurantism was a frequent behavior in most nations, at least until the Age of Enlightenment arose in the most advanced Western nations of the European continent. So, knowledge is power. National revolt risk increased, or lose 33 prestige. Well, I'm pretty fond of my prestige, actually. Let's lose some prestige. I'm fond of my prestige, but I'm also fond of my guys not rising up in a rebellion at all. So let's hope that we... Oh yes, we can. Stop improving relations, and then influence, begin the annexation. Excellent! Now the reason why I wanted to do this is because when you integrate a vassal successfully, all of your other vassals dislike you for it. A bit. They get a negative modifier to their opinion of you, and that makes it a bit harder to convert, well, not convert, but to integrate them. However, if you're already in the process of integrating somebody, when you successfully integrate another person, then that progress is still going to be continued. One thing I wish to do, I wish to build a couple more barks. So I built 2, I have 1 already, so that'll be 3, and let me also queue up a heavy ship. Now let's take a look at this. Hull size, the ability for ships to resist damage. So the bigger the hull size, the less damage they take. Interestingly, cogs take quite little damage. Of course the early carracks, the heavy ships, take the least. This here is cannons, determine the attack value. It looks like the early carracks and the galleys are best equipped. And then movement speed. Obviously the barks are best. Hey, so we have integrated Assam. Now, we lose Republican tradition, because we are a noble republic. Normally you would lose legitimacy. So at least it's good to see that those things haven't... changed. We do gain extra prestige, and because we had the mission to incorporate them, we gained some more prestige and some admin points. So let's see, create a proper fleet. Need at least 75% of the force limit. Well, considering my force limit is 4, this should be particularly easy. I just need 3, that should be good. So, what do I want to do? Firstly, I wish to fabricate a claim on Bengal, so that I can gain more provinces that border the ocean, which will increase our trade efficiency. Not trade efficiency, our trade value inside of this node. Delhi declared war on Nepal. So Delhi, you are fighting Nepal. If Delhi wins, I could quite easily fabricate a claim on Nepal's last province and just continue expanding out that way. That'd be good. And it does look like they've actually lost. As you can see, the morale bar is low, and this little lock icon said that they can't move. Either that, or they have just started to refund their army. That also happens when that happens. Claim our rival's province, Chittagong. Well, I'm already doing that, I guess. So, sure. Let's see. My guy will finish pretty soon. He's 70% of the way done with his claim fabrication. In the meantime, let's move our guys to Dhaka. Corruption. Corruption is one of the most common and frequent factors of political and economic life. Never in history was this more prominent than in times of the feudal regimes. So we can either try to eradicate the problem of corruption, lose 1 stability, or gain 3 inflation. Well, don't we have a guy that's sorting out our inflation? We do. How much are they reducing it by? 0.5? We're not, we don't. Okay. Yearly inflation reduction. Yes, I want you. You reduce it by 0.1? I thought you reduced it by 1. I guess that's probably a bit too much, isn't it? You know what, let's go for the stability hit. Okay, and then we shall just reduce inflation like so. So what are we going to do? We're going to crush Bengal. Let's see, these are my trade fleets, so let's go and have you protect trade in Bengal. Now, one reason why our trade is quite poor, our trade power in this trade node is quite poor, is because we're collecting from trade, and collecting from trade causes this to happen. Negative 56.1% modifier, just because we're collecting trade from a place that is not in our capital. Now, what we can do to remedy this is we could move our capital down to, say, Gorda or somewhere, and that would be beneficial, actually. At any rate, we have now got a rightful reason to attack Bengal, so let's do so. Let's go and send our armies to crush. That has been done. Attach a siege and return back to Dhaka. Actually, let us get our mercenaries. We'll wait for the mercenaries to arrive here, and then we'll send our normal men back here. So this should... Okay, we have even more mercenaries. This should be fine. We're managing to siege successfully. So yeah, they have a... what level fort? Level 2 fort. Okay. The fort level determines how many men are needed to successfully siege that province. So for instance, over here they have 2,000 men. That's a fort's level of 2. That means you need at least 2,000 men to successfully siege the province. So that last pop-up we got, telling me that the royal marriage with our ally has ended, so let's send the royal marriage request back. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last episode, or if it was in one of my watched episodes. But, because we have Republican tradition, the normal penalty of marrying somebody with less prestige than you, which is taking -2 hit to legitimacy, is non-existent. So, let's go and fully annex Bengal. There we go. Let's send our guys over here to make sure there's no uprising. Well, to put down the uprising in case it occurs. How much money are we making? 0.8... still 0.84. For some reason I was quite hopeful. So we can protect our brethren in Langzhou. That's a Ming province. I am not going to do that. Instead, incorporate Kachar. How far are you to converting Kachar? Not converting, to integrating, sorry. A little under halfway. You'll be done in 1486. So 4 more years. Not bad, but what's our other option? Achieve religious unity. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. We're at 57 religious unity. It could happen. But at any rate, I want to go and fabricate a claim on Sylhet. Why? Because I did this in one of my previous playthroughs, and Sylhet is the country that is the only county that we border that has more than 3 base tax, so therefore it's the most desirable. Sure, the religion is Sunni, and Sunni is quite a pain to try and convert, but it's still a great base, a great province. Another reason is I don't want Kashin over here, mainly because it will give us more border friction with Ming, and that would be bad. Naval research gone wrong. It seems as if a leading shipwright in our country has written a very convincing document detailing how the new ship technology that his rival has been trying to get funding for will never work, and may even cause the ships to sink before they leave the harbour. They must be right, lose Diplo power, or lose 10 prestige. Let's lose the Diplo power. That comes back. Prestige is a little harder. So let's see. Shan, you still have all these allies. Everyone in blue is ally. That's quite painful. I don't want to attack Shan. So let's see. We've gained a statesman. That is interesting. This will make our treasury go into the red, but it will also speed up the rate at which we integrate Kachar. Let's see, there we go. From 1487, I think it was, to 1485. That is huge. I mean, really, we are only getting two counties out of it. But hey, we have gained the conquest Casus Belli against Shan. That's because we fabricated the claim. Let us now fabricate a claim on Bengal Delta against Jaunpur. Oh, and by the way, I want to rival Jaunpur. Oh hey, we have an election! Okay, first things first. How old is our guy? 43. He still has quite a bit of life left in him. What's our Republican tradition? 76. I kind of don't want Republican tradition to go down even more. So instead of keeping this guy and him gaining 1 point in every stat, but us losing Republican tradition, let's just hire a new guy. There we go. And now this means there we go. Royal marriage from Oratord, yep. From Pegu, yep. We have no alliance with Ming. Oh no. Oh no. Annex vassal. Fabricate a claim. Oh man, I hope my guy finishes fabricating a claim so that I can get a royal marriage with Ming, so that I can defend myself effectively against Ming. The Shan's a bit... oh, phew. This event happens often, and what it does is it gives you a claim on arrival on a adjacent country's province. Considering we have 2, 3, 4, 5 borders with Shan, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 borders with Ming, and only 1 border with Oratord, chances are it's going to be Ming who gets this happen. But fortunately, it's Shan. So we now have a claim on somewhere, I guess? Or do they have a claim on us? Wait. Fabricated claim in Bengal Delta. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had a guy working to fabricate a claim in Sylhet, but we already have a claim. What is this? The Dalai Lama takes control. After years of misrule by weak kings who were puppets of foreign masters, the Dalai Lama, long the spiritual leader of the Tibetan people, had taken full control of the government. His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, seeks your advice. What kind of foreign policy would we pursue? Oh no! This is horrible! This is completely horrible. Now we don't have any royal marriages. And we lose our Republican tradition. Why? Is it because... do we need like above 80 Republican tradition in order for this not to happen? Man. Chat size are treacherous neighbors. Lose 3 stability. Why would I do that? Oh, to prevent it from changing to theocracy. Well, I do have the admin power to repair that. I don't want a theocracy. Chat size are treacherous neighbors. Go to, let us boost this up. There we go. We spent pretty much all of our admin points, which I am not very happy about. And we have religious zealots. Oh joy. Let us go and send these guys up there and then march back down here. So, what just happened? We were Tibet was threatened to turn into a theocracy, and I really don't like playing as theocracies. So we've gained a patrimony, a great man in our employ has died, and we've gained a military engineer. Okay, let us go and convert Darang. Why am I doing the one that takes more time first? Well, because once we get the more difficult things out of the way, it's just easy from there on. So, Sean's opinion of Tibet's changed by -50. Okay, so we don't get a claim in that event, unlike I thought we did. We have gained the CB against Jumper. Okay. Oh, these guys are still alive, huh? Where are you heading to? Calm. Okay, so move to Calm, and then move down here. Crush these stupid rebels. Thank you very much. Okay, ceremony disrupted. One of the core parts of a republic are the greatest ceremonies of state. It is a time where disagreements and disputes between the patricians are put on hold so we can display our unity of purpose and show the world our strength. At a recent ceremony, disgruntled elements turned their backs on our traditions to aid their disagreements with the ruling council. Far from ideal, lose 33 prestige. Oh no, this is going so badly. We're at 12 prestige. That is bad. And our military leader died. Oh well, I'm not overly concerned about that. Let's make our ruler into a leader. Here's a 113. Could be better. At any rate, I do believe that would be it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully this video turns out okay in post-processing. And if it does, I will see you in the next episode. Take care.